Finding information about travelling to Thailand at this time can be a bit confusing, to say the least. Suddenly there's a lot more paperwork, and the Thai government keep updating the situation and, for now, gradually reopening the borders. You also need to work through the vagaries of individual embassies and staff who may sometimes have different interpretations of the latest guidelines, but everyone is trying their best to help you get back to Thailand, so your patience will be rewarded. The good news is that Thailand is open to travellers, but you just need to consider a few more things than in the past, including your situation in your own country and getting back home after your visit to the Land of Smiles. Currently, there are many countries that require quarantine to get back in. Here's a list of countries that, as of today, do not require a visa for a stay of up to 45 days in Thailand. They're part of a visa exemption scheme. I won't read them all out. You can check them out in the description below the video. Travellers from Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Korea and Peru can stay for up to 90 days due to long-standing arrangements between Thailand and those countries. If you're not on the list, you can still apply for a special tourist visa. This allows travellers to enter for a maximum of 90 days and can be extended for another 90 days. But the STV plan does finish in September this year. Any other visa types will need to be individually discussed with your embassy if your circumstances are exceptional. From April the 1st, the quarantine time is being reduced to 10 days from 14, unless you're arriving from a country where mutated strains of COVID are currently a problem. As of the date of this video, that includes many countries on the African continent. The Thai government will allow a quarantine of only 7 days for vaccinated travellers, but only for people vaccinated within 3 months of their travel. In all cases, you will need to have pre-booked and paid for your quarantine at a registered ASQ facility before you leave for Thailand. After July, there are a couple of zones piloting a sandbox plan, including Phuket and Koh Samui, which won't require any quarantine for foreigners who carry proof of vaccine. At this time, there's still a requirement to purchase a special insurance against your catching COVID-19 with a value of at least US $100,000. Your embassy can provide a list of insurance companies providing this type of insurance at the moment. Your general travel insurance will not cover this. Anyone travelling to Thailand at this time must apply for a certificate of entry, including Thais. You can apply for the certificate online. Travellers will have to upload documents including a copy of your passport, a copy of your visa if required, and a copy of your insurance policy. Once pre-approved, you can buy your flight and then upload a copy of the flight details and ASQ booking confirmation with the hotel. Once your application is approved, you can download your certificate of entry. The Fit to Fly certificate from a doctor has been waived after April the 1st, although you should double check with your embassy if there's still a requirement for your country. You will also need a negative COVID-19 test result. So before you head for the airport, check that you have everything: your passport, certificate of entry, COVID insurance policy, your normal travel insurance, a confirmed ASQ booking and a return flight booking, unless you intend to apply for a different visa when you arrive in Thailand. Once you arrive in Thailand, you'll undergo another COVID-19 test before being taken directly to your ASQ hotel for mandatory quarantine. You'll be tested twice during your quarantine period and then free to travel around Thailand like everyone else at the end of your quarantine period. From July, the government is trialling a pilot program where they'll allow people to arrive without any quarantine, but only in Phuket and perhaps Koh Samui at this stage, although there are plans to roll the sandbox program out to other hard-hit tourist areas. If all goes well, the intention is to have Thailand fully reopened by October. But we should also realise that there are still many variables at play, and any of these plans and dates may change. We'd recommend you keep following thetiger.com for all the latest information about travel to Thailand. We'd also recommend contacting your embassy for any of the latest information about formalities if you do wish to travel to Thailand right now. before incurring expenses like booking flights or your ASQ. Thanks for watching.